Hello, my name is Peter Peterson, and I'm the Regional Practice Lead for the End User Compute Group at Burwood, and today I want to talk to you about the value of software-defined WAN. Software-defined WAN is a subset of what we would consider software-defined networking. It's specific to connecting your branch office with your data center using an aggregation of internet connections in a more intelligent way than we've been able to do so in the past. As your organization becomes application-centric, your network needs to therefore become application-centric as well. SD-WAN can help your organization realize a significant return on investment by allowing you to decommission MPLS lines in favor of more cost-effective ways to connect your data center to your branch locations, such as consumer DSL or 4G LTE connectivity. More and more organizations are starting to realize that their line of business lives in their branch, and having always-on branch connectivity is very important to how they conduct themselves. SD-WAN allows them to have that always-on branch connectivity by taking an aggregation of internet connections and bonding them as if they were one virtual path back to the data center. You're running a risk by having a more traditional type of WAN connectivity. You don't want to get left behind by your competition because you don't have the ability to respond quickly to the rate of change that you're going to experience in your branch. So this really allows you to mitigate that risk by having a number of connections at the branch at all times to facilitate, the onboarding of a new immersive type of application that you're going to have at the branch location. What's different about some of the SD-WAN technologies that we deploy at Burwood is that they're what we call overlay technologies. So we're not asking you as a client to rip up any existing routers or switches that you may have deployed in your data center or branch location. We simply take the SD-WAN appliance and plug it into existing equipment and start utilizing and leveraging the intelligence of that box without having to redesign your network topology. And what that leads to is a really fast time to value, because I can get these appliances deployed in your organization in a proof of concept capacity in under just a couple of weeks. Some of the SD-WAN competitors are not an overlay technology. They require that you rip out your routers and use a specific specification of equipment in order to turn on their SD-WAN functionality. But NetScaler SD-WAN allows you to simply just plug the appliances in line and start realizing the benefits pretty fast. So increased application richness and enhanced multimedia will force your enterprise architects to rethink the way that they're provisioning WAN bandwidth out to your branch location. So Burwood recommends that you actually plan for 20% growth year over year for bandwidth. And when you start to look at how expensive that will be to scale using traditional MPLS or private lines, you'll start to realize that you're going to start spending a lot of money very quickly. SD-WAN is a way for you to bond cheap internet together in the branch location to achieve that 20% growth rate at a much more cost-effective fashion. If you're just starting to get into SD-WAN for your organization, you maybe have realized that there's a lot of information out on the internet, and some of it isn't very helpful or isn't pointing you in the direct way. There's a lot of players in the space, and the value that you'll get by coming to Burwood is that we've done an extensive internal analysis of all the vendors in the space, and we can tell you what solution's actually going to be better for your specific organization versus you having to try to go the other way to find the technology. To do a POC or to see a demo of SD-WAN, visit burwood.com. I'm Pete Peterson, Regional Practice Lead for Burwood. Thanks for watching.